the Vice Chairperson of the NRM, Northern Uganda, Amson Obua, the Vice Chairperson Karamoja, the Secretary General, all the other SEC members, all the other leaders, and all the people of Koboko and West Nile. Habari.
Secretary General Lika Lagaponda, SEC member Law Northern Uganda, Kulo Karamoja, Dumala Kade Lagaponda and the kilo. Na Roma kutadi senene la suyo.
Wacha mama awasalimie kidogo, alafu mimi nitaongea baadaye.
Na kodoma gwadi kinga bodi mada kuinge kuliana ganye kuliani kine. Na maguinga kiinge takido kita inga kido.
Koboko.
Nye imakunda ngote ni kaikuli anje nye bilokuli abo.
Koboko. This is the day that the Lord has made.
Lungalo nyelo de.
That the Lord has made, and we must rejoice in it.
Lungalaga nguna peda pokwi nyola ni nyola.
Thank you, Koboko, for sending your patriotic message to Uganda.
Iete adruma tangutu tikoboko ipeza nyadu na suna kujurili kalo Uganda lo.
Your numbers speak for Koboko. Your numbers speak for Koboko.
Ponda na sunaga ready na de apeza nyadu na suna. Kita kwengu nangu keni kido.
Yes, and the rest of Uganda is watching.
Ajuru lo Uganda lo giri ilo imedata ina dingide katani.
Your chairman said that they give 89% to NRM.
Chairman lo kedia kulia di yi ngutu tikoboko yi tikinda mera budroko nye bunga ikama geleki ibangena ngwelengwelena.
I ask for 90%.
Me nala kulia di ki yengini mera bungayo.
Koboko give 90% to NRM behind President Museveni and the rest of lineup for NRM.
Ngutu kayati Koboko kilo nalo magwadi yi ki yengini mera bunga imeda dumalikalo madola dukweni kana.
I want to thank you also for your local government report.
Nado mindo tikinata iete adruma kuroro laga maingi ikonesi laga konda beri ina jurde kata nikine. Ngajikine takodoki ya nangu keni.
I have not seen any other district reporting on school facility grants and what it does in their district.
Ipirito kudena gama iworo nikine ya kuingaroro laga lolipundo loke betilaga malipundi ikanikana Kobokona ietela so adruma kodoku ya gwilili zakedo.
Koboko report is reporting that SFG renovates primary schools.
Koboko kilo apekindai rienaga sunye lukoni kadizi naga koda kokoro zu Koboko ni iskul loyu itolu punonako alolu duko.
And I salute the local government district and your members of parliament.
Na mindo tikinda ieta druma kukakita laga lokita I district ni kilo kumemba stilaga waambelaga ya sonyo dru ikadi druma kilo iete la swa druma.
The other program they reported on that I want to mention is rural water supply and sanitation, that is at 79%.
kulia kude na ganado mindo tikinda iete iroro la gamalupu ndi kasuyu adi kulia tipio kine bede ayenga ididing na mera burio konye bukie ikama geleki iete la swadruma ngaji kilo takita nangu kedi.
Thank you, Koboko. Please vote NRM. Vote President Museveni at 90% and the rest of NRM lineup.
Iete ngutu tikoboko kilo gumakita monye lika President Museveni meria bungai kama geleki iete la su kunyadu na NRM na kodoki agwililiza alobu koru.
Thank you and God bless you.
Iete la su adruma tingun lo borneta.
Now the people of Koboko, I am here on behalf of the NRM to ask you to again vote for the NRM.
Na indiki na ponda ilira kasui Kongo, ipeki na nata adina ite no, matagumba na beka dola ni lo NRM.
But when we go for voting, this is not a fashion show to just show yourself.
Ina gumana gana dagbora kuyana berini ba konesi la galonya rakwekini adik le ponda ikonda na konesi.
So that people say Museveni was also a candidate.
Mata meda adi modo la aite mata tiki na lepe lengbe na igupa kina lepe.
You must have very strong reasons why you come out and say, you people support me, support my party.
Nalo ponda, ipeki nandra kulianaga, mata kwekindi kude kilo ngutulu, nalira baanda, nalo mindo konaki na tainyo, mangutu kilo dedeni, adi ponda niyo nagbara na ponda kanani, na ponda ikonda na kulianaga, na kokona.
You people behind, don't push. I'm seeing all of you. I'm seeing you and you are seeing me. Don't push. The ones behind.
Ngaji kilota, nalo imedata kumimizuta do, lirante pirto na gatabo ni kata ikine, kumimizuta nalo meda na Amerita giri, ipirto na gatabo ni kata nikine. Korogi ya wingo keni sido alobu.
So, the reason I say that you should vote for the NRM is because I have been watching Uganda closely for the last 65 years.
Iki ngazilaga manakitani Uganda katanilo na guma lungazi kulungazi kukonesi laga matamedini kilo.
In fact, I have been involved directly or indirectly for the 65 years.
Kita meda iki ngazilaga mere abukie kwenye mbukana kilode na bokatani ikonda konesi na tousani inakade mabubusi duga bubusi koru.
Initially, when the old political parties of UPC, DP, Kabaka Yeka,
Kinga zilaga kilode na lira itiga ngutu beti UPC kwa DP yengunda itogwidi kinana inakade.
But by 1965, we had seen the problems and started forming a group around university students.
Iki ngalomera bukie kwenye mukana na meti epenaka na gakazunu de na meti kuliatana nago kine redisa.
University students and secondary school students. University students and secondary school students.
My bedding ikendra university kuidingina gasa lipundo kango ikendra yuna.
Therefore, the manifesto which our teams are going to bring to your villages contains 7 points.
yiduga gbeunda pete silaga inya dukwe kida ngutulukilo boy kine pete sekatani ya ponda kunyukta liburio.
The 7 points are part of the 9 points that NRM has contributed to Uganda, to Africa in the last 65 years.
Nyukta naga burio naga kinede yinyadu jonga tozo villages yu bode makaranga meda kuliana gana konda beri iki ngazilaga kajumera bukie kwenye mukana kilo.
In the manifesto, we put 7 points. We did not put the other 2 because those have passed.
Nyukta laga burio kilode. Kulianga nikine pete singan kine sena bokinede.
Now today here, I will talk about 4 of the 7.
Indiki nina yikilo kulia mure ina gaburio kumdekatai.
The first one is what we have talked about, what the chairperson of the NRM in the district talked about, peace.
Kuliana gato gilgele adruma kine kuliati toliba.
It is true that the NRM has brought peace for the first time in 500 years.
Kuliana gati todiri NRMuna ikingazi kama zimukana kata lepe ajounda ngona ga mailungi maimedi lungu atolibana.
In this part of the world,
inakadekatani.
Some people speak as if we did not exist until the British came.
Kuda kilongutu kulia betikine kulia daku konda beri boya konuse.
I happen to be part of the most indigenous groups of this area.
Tinade kuliana gati toli bakine sena gwa kukuri druma lotikinda todure.
We had peace between 900 and 1400 AD because we were under the government, a dynasty called the Batrezi in the large part of Uganda and Congo and northwestern Tanzania and parts of Rwanda.
Ina tolibade ya medana gadi tolibanga nikia kubeda kaya nikade amizoro ijuro laga kaya nyogai kilo kui meda kuliana ga ilo doronika na kolo kwa burusu abono ina yime meti kuliati tolibakine.
When you hear names like Wamala, like Ndahura, in Uganda, in Tanzania, in Eastern Congo, those are all Batrezi names.
Kita inga, Karisi, Betina Lungu, Kunana, Naga Tanzania yu, kwa hii Congo yu kine, yi momora naga diro moki meda tuka dengani.
But this governance collapsed around 1400.
Ikingazi alif gele kama zimukana, kila Karisi na kine de giria likioro kango.
And between 1400 and when the British came, we were in endless wars promoted by our short-sighted kings.
Ikingazi ti alif gele kama zibudro yi adola kudole loka dola laga ani metadu anajo uye.
When the British came, they had their wars with Kabarega, which took caused a lot of damage.
Karanga kubeda kumetesi nagana metadu pazo betinaga maimedin tinadena.
And even when the British were here, Uganda was not completely pacified. The Karamajong kept on raiding and so on.
Ya mamo kodoku ya inga beri kia inga beri anabu ma inga kulia kine soso lungaseri kusaseri kine.
Now after independence, the situation became worse.
Ibangenaga kuya rumbini de pelaga de baberi berina kulia kina odra beri kango.
There was conflict between Mutesa and Obote in 1966.
ikingalomera bukie konye bukie asuluza kumutesa kuyengunda kuobote.
Then the Amin Wars of 71 to 79.
Idi Amini abonda mokadu imera burio konye itagele yenga dumera bunga burio konye bunga.
Then there was between NRM, NRA and Obote and other groups 1981 to 86.
Meda toduma la kude aponda ididingini ikingalomera budoko itagele yenga dumera budro konye bukie.
Even when NRM came to power, there were wars, as you remember, by the rebels, different rebel groups.
Yude NRM na mokadu nyiwi kingalomera budro konye bukie nyena gama depundi tozo indiki nade.
But by combining force and reconciliation, we have been able to bring peace.
O ibangena nikatani mbele zijore akonda beri NRM na medana gadi kise mori kuteringi ijounda toliba na gama emediti na dena kodoku ya nangu keni anabunga jikilota.
And it is not an accident that NRM has brought peace.
Lepe naga NRM na akujounda tolibana gana de ibiro kata uye jounda ilunguli itomoni kade naga lepe angera dukatani.
The peace has been because of 3 points.
Tolibana gana de aponda kukiko litikulia musala.
In fact, of 1 point plus a second smaller point.
Kuliana druma na gele murekine anatiti.
And this point is that NRM rejects and rejected the politics of sectarianism, of religion, tribe, or gender chauvinism, looking down upon women.
Kuliato gigele kine NRM na mapondi ni eba na kana lepe arenya kuliana ga na depa kudini kuliana ga na depa kujuro kuliana ga na depa kuketimito kuliatana ga na depa kuyozu zinaga nyobulo kinede.
We don't believe in sectarianism of religion or tribes or looking down upon women or ignoring children and the youth.
NRM na medadi gegelizana beri kukuliati dini gegelizana beri ididingi na lalia kuate gegelizana beri ikuliati ngazi la galoti tigikine andromo kijonga ipazo uye.
Now that belief has enabled us to achieve 2 things.
Kunaga malepe jo undikine kuliade kine atikina ya riozu kulia na abualipu ndo kuliata mure.
Number 1, build a national political party which can unite the people politically in elections and so on.
Kuliato gigele na galepe ajonda nabukine atomor ngutul kulo giri ango gele malira party naga gele pako korzana begi.
That's why we always win on the first round during the elections.
Nyena tikinda adi kuitu igumayu yidulo langu banda ya ibona gaya tomor beri ango gele.
In 1962, no party could get 50% because they were all sectarian.
Ikingalo alifugele kama zibukia kwenye mure mutu baila ga agumba lengwe yenga imera mukana ididingi na kamagele bandra ibwana gako ako korza beri.
If you use religion, you cannot get 50% in Uganda.
Kita ko korza beri kukuliati dini tani romoki rumbi meria mukana ikama geleki uye.
If you use tribes, you cannot even get 20% in Uganda.
Kita kondra ajuro tani romoki rumbi meria mure imeria ikama geleki uye.
It is therefore suicidal for anybody to talk about politics of tribe or religion.
Kita kazu kulianaga naguma kine kita kokoru zaberi kukuliati dini bangani purubetita diri beri kango.
But also our principles of patriotism, love Uganda, Pan-Africanism, love Africa, have enabled us to build a strong institutions, starting with the army.
Bo kugwierlaga be ilo delo. Kulianaga maitazi na di nyare juru lolo. Paki mugu kujuru lolo. Nyare taberi talaga loruo kila ngo gelelo atikindai ya mizoro ngero.
And the police, and the prisons, and the judiciary, and the civil service, and academia, they are all national and based on merit.
Kita utumedana kamoro kaya kilo. Kwa hii polisi, kwa hii prison, kwa kadungo tikuli ata kilo. Ngajila ngutula galaka akendra kilo. Yimedana gadi loto morekata ibona gagegeli zana gana degwedi bai.
You have seen when we are recruiting for the UPDF or the police or the prisons, we give each district their quota, which they must fill.
Tameda tinade police kilo kwa army kilo. Akora I district ni kade kugele. Boy tikina karanga ngola galoti kilo drogole ako koruja.
So the two, political unity and a strong armed forces, has been able to guarantee peace. But we have also used reconciliation to make peace.
Yida medana gadi konela gabe ilo delo ajo una lotomore ikakita kaya kilo kini o I akiza nika na katani yida ajounda teli lotrotro dia ni kuliatana gakodo takilo kokoru zaberi katani kine.
Therefore, when you are assessing whom to support as far as peace is concerned, remember the NRM. It has got exceptional credentials.
So kita kilo rambu lede keti minaga romoki konda kulia irodu yoleta adingo na nyenaga NRM na dio ngajikilo takita nangu kenipo.
You are talking about when we came into government here. I drove up to Oraba. There was nobody here. The whole countryside was deserted.
Ibangena ga maisulu zina torobo kinyoro nide. Do ekadu mugu de la di Oraba yo. Tameda kwekweli na kikona.
When I got to the bridge at Kaya, I saw a group of people standing on the other side, on the Sudan side.
Ya utu de yikuyenga Oraba yo. Na meta di lulo jona ngutu kulo lilira tukukulo gboundo weni.
There was nobody here.
Ngutu lupai soso.
But I saw those people like 200 meters inside Sudan. There's like a few from the Kaya bridge.
Na meta ngutu kulo bajinga romoki bwela mita kwa kama zimure kului lulojo memetu ndakana weni.
I called them.
Na lungu karanga.
And when they came, I found they were Ugandans.
Na kulungundi karanga na kuriozu ngokila ayela gaberi Uganda kilo.
I said, what are you doing here? Come back. Come back from your exile.
Na luga kulia dinga zikilota. Yitemita bo. Kondinita iba.
So, I am happy you are all back. I'm happy you are all back from exile. I'm happy you are all back from exile, and I'm also back from exile in Tanzania, because I was also an exile in Tanzania.
Ilu kingalomera budoko nye bukielo, mana lungini ngutu lukilo tipo ondini ngutu kila ite bo, ito upieyu,
and
kude kila
Mama,
ito zi Tanzania yu.
and Mama and the children were exiled in Sweden.
Kude kilo, wate kulalia, awoke do pazo idana ipirito kudeki, ijuro kude kilo.
Now, the second point is the development.
Kuliato murekine, kuliati loto dure.
Development has got two parts.
Dudrona bokukikoli mure.
Economic infrastructure and social infrastructure. Translate infrastructure to mean msingi, foundation.
Dukesi tikikoli kukadisi kade kudugo na ngutu lukilo mako gbeda angutu laga bogbon.
Economic infrastructure includes roads, electricity, telephones, the railway, etc.
Kuliato gigele kine kikoli railway kadizi.
From the brief here, I can see many projects of the economic infrastructure. From the brief here, I can see many projects of the economic infrastructure.
Yi romoki meda. Duke sinaka palaga duko jore. Nagala tolu boki koli laga yegarie.
Now on the roads, let me see the roads. The completed projects for the roads.
Kikoli laga kontrabera kayakilo asuluki duko na kuya alengazi.
Vura Arua Koboko 71 kilometers.
Kikolo ngie vura yengadu Koboko ilo aduko.
Para Bridge.
Bridge lo oralo aduko.
Atiak Ajumani Umi, that is on Moyo side.
Atiak yengadu omi igolo Ajumani lo aduko.
15 kilometers of roads in the Koboko municipality have been tarmacked.
Katana municipality na Kobokona aduko.
The rehabilitation of Nebi Alui and upgrading Pakwach and Nebi town roads.
Kukuna na kikolaga dragu longie nebilo luko konda mugu.
Rehabilitation of Oruyo Pakwach.
Nido yude yengadu Pakwachi ulo oluyo ludo kokonda beri.
Rehabilitation of Karuma Oruyo. Rehabilitation of Karuma Oluyo.
Laga lo suluza Oluyo ilo do malu kokonda mugu lududu koji.
Koboko Yumbe Moyo.
Koboko Yumbe Moyo lodudu koji.
This project will be finished in 2027. The one of Koboko Moyo will be finished in 2027.
Kita ingaberi.
Yumbe Jure Bridge.
Kiko Lomoga Yumbe.
Bridges Ala Anzu, Gazi, Raina, Camp and Acha, bridges.
Darazi ki nagamale peke dukunu de adugo berajio.
Kochi, Onkeri, Midigo, Kerwa Road, Osu, Narua, Bidiafe, Otrevu Road, and Odrua, Onarua Vura Custom Paida.
Kine daraja kina malepeke di kine de namo gaberi arua pondi deo kolika la galo maracha kine de yote adugo berajio.
And in the future we are looking at other roads like Laropi Moyo, Afoji.
Iyo kolo moyo doselo kene kulude adugo berajio.
Construction of Laropi Bridge.
Dobila kubebe naga malepeke ni na de adugo berajio.
Upgrading Manibe Jure Bridge.
Kunuda giri daraja kinaga kinarudu gobere ibanyana gabaji manyagwari nade.
Nebi Gori Paida Zombo Vura.
Nebi, Paida, Zombo, kunde Giri, akonda beri.
Those are being planned.
Kunaga malepeke ni kunu de akonda beri ajo.
Noko Obonja Jumani.
Naga malepeke ni kunu de akonda beri ajo.
Owafa kubala kulikulinga.
Owafa kubala kine deraja kide yote adugo beri.
Goli Paimur Pakwach in the Rhino camp.
Nakena Panyemuru Pakwach kunde Giri adugo berajo.
Planned and NDP4.
Kunaga malepeke inde na de adugo berajo.
Parombo Nyaravuru Waderai.
Naga malepeke ni ludedo adugo berajo.
Under NDP4.
Naga malepelungi nude adugo berajo.
And so on. So all these are roads.
Rodi naga konda beri.
And the electricity you can see for yourself, it has arrived here.
Kude kine ta metake berajo ibangena ga baji maibori kitikinate.
And the telephones, all of you have telephones.
Simula kine igiri kuse ta deni beri kusingila ibengi toka tai.
The railway, we are repairing the railway from Tororo all the way to Pakwach.
Railway na nuponda Tororo na yewunda de Pakwach na dudu goberi.
That is physical infrastructure.
Kine de kikoli no duko ni kapa kikoli darazali kukadiji kwa kukulatanaga igbeunde kulatilo juri.
All these are in the manifesto. Once they bring copies to your parishes, so that you can have copies in the village, you will be able to see.
Kine de Peter Sinaga Kie manifesto katani bonaga roikelo ko konda su Paris lokatayo ta America daden.
On the social infrastructure,
ikuliati to dure nagbia ni longutu.
There is we need an industrial park in Koboko here.
Kilomita kulati duko na industrial park kwa idugo pirito kezito naga John Kitesi mairumbi ngaje kai kitakatai.
But on the social infrastructure,
idogboku duko na pirito kare naga kina kukonda beri.
there are 59 government primary schools in Koboko.
Koboko ni school to kati primary naga government to guki na meri amukanya kwenye bunga.
And then there are 6 government secondary schools.
Sini alika kine bukie naga government to gu.
There are some Koboko municipality has got 10 government primary schools.
Koboko municipal ni primary sky kine meregele naga government lotogu.
And 3 government secondary schools.
Sini aka kine musala I municipal ni.
Now I want to find out. Koboko has got 49 parishes.
Koboko ni Irogboku CD schools kata?
No, 49 parishes.
Yi boku meria parisilo mera mukana kwenye bunga.
28 of them have
mera mre kwenye budoki ne
government primary schools.
Boku primary schools.
But 21 don't have.
Mera mre kwenye gele kine inga primary schools kina kuduko.
I can see here some issue which you need to sort out locally here.
Kuleta kude kata ni de mindo kuinga ngare abo.
Because the primary schools of the government are 59.
Kui meda private schools kine schools kana gatilo ngutu naga ilo dugo kine atiga kaya tiga mende kine Mr. Mera mukana kwenye bunga.
The parishes are 49.
Parisilo kine amere angmari kwenye bunga.
So the primary schools are more than the parishes.
Kuna the primary schools kine atiga parisilo kine.
If you had taken the care to make sure that you have one government primary school per parish.
Petelo kajadi Paris gele gele tigwari ku primary nanye gele doito.
All of them would be having now and you'll be having a surplus.
Bokodo giri kine Paris de ku primary gwari katakatai.
But now only 28 parishes have primary schools.
Kui meda Paris lo mera mre kwenye budo naga ku primary schools.
Which means some have more than one.
Kude kene Paris lo school toke na dugo beri itigana mure nyina tikinda aku jona beri jojo.
And yet some don't have.
Ba tikinda mera mure ko itagele ti Paris lo kaya kude kene ba primary school.
That is something you should watch out.
So mindo ku petele metemeberi.
So let's be strict. One government primary school per parish, one government secondary school per sub-county.
Ilo petela se logamende nagadi Paris gele gele ku primary, sub-county gele gele ku senior nanye.
Where they are already, we don't have to close them, but in the future, let's watch that.
Kunade naga baikine ibangena ngutu ku metadi kutikini petesi marudu ko berito.
So the parishes without, in the coming government, we shall have to ensure that the parishes without get primary schools.
Yi kilomita di Paris naga ba primary kine milo tiki ko galani marudu ko ki magbara ku government a primary school i Paris naga nu.
The 21.
Naga mera mre ko ita geli naga ba primary kine.
Koboko has a total of 6 government secondary schools.
Koboko ni senior kine naga gamile togu kine bukie.
Koboko municipality has got another 2 secondary schools.
Bo Koboko municipal ni yi igbagboda school gele naga idudu go beri nga ku dugo bera seed.
Koboko has got 8 sub-counties.
Koboko county ni kwa igbo ku sub-county like ne budo.
With 6 hosting at least 1 government secondary school.
Naga asini akine bukie gele dudu go beri sena logo itinada.
That means there are only 2 sub-counties without a government secondary school.
So tugadi sub-county kata do gele inga sini akudugo beri kata.
And in the government, we are going to work on that.
Inade ikokonda beri ibangena ga kaya kongonado.
And so on. So the Koboko now, they are constructing 2 seed schools.
Pete kata nagadi county gele gele na kwa ngo sub county gele na barabara kusini ananye.
So after that, only 1 sub-county will remain without a secondary school.
Kunade ingatinade ngona ina oraba dunagabaka na senior kudekene giri kodo kwada yenga.
The schools being constructed, there is a Padrombu seed school.
Yi boku seed school naga adinda beri karikina nako yengu.
Padrombu.
Nako yengi na desoso. Padrombu seed ina loble sub county.
Then there is Kuluba.
Kuluba sub county.
Now, so we can go on.
Yi kilometer du kugele.
But with the education, I have one complaint.
Ikuliati kendana wiwinya nyona geledu.
In 1996, I could see a danger coming.
Merabunga konya bukie yu.
Uganda was becoming peaceful, but I could see many children not going to school.
Bangena ga merabunga konya bukie jako do jurlo kutali, lakini ngaji kilo anworo sukulu kukulate sende.
So, in the manifesto of 1996, I proposed UPE.
Merabunga konya bukie yu. Na jona yole na gatingaji kotike ndikana ngena lunga UPE na.
And it started.
Ngaji kilo ukendikana.
UPE intention was children to study free in government schools without paying school fees.
Petela nyeladi ngaji kilo primary ni kukendi kana baro pelo sende makarake kenado maku meda senior na kwa lengado primary.
But some people did not follow it up.
Kuda utulukata aku meri lupetede ako koro petela nyengano.
The head teachers,
Headmaster alika kilo
the foundation bodies,
ku buena kutoka naga idini kokine nalunga foundation body kile.
the PTA,
Kilo tomare na kayungolo kukatogo nalunga PTA.
they went on collecting school fees.
Karanga asusundo ropa na sende ya kirikata I primary school sini.
Now, I did not want to use force.
Nakuru bedi abiye kuyakuja ringini yongana itake na karake na kuliade.
But you remember, I am a guerrilla.
Ta roromaki yo
Now, when we had problems with our friends, the UPC,
yi kaje gbo kungiringiri kupat nalunga UPC na
we advised them what to do.
karanga akokoro kulela akude inyolo kona kasi karanga ukoyu.
But they were not listening.
Karani ingai uwe
So we went to the bush, to Ruero,
yibla akuoke doru kata luero yu imoro.
and we started our resistance.
Yibla sulija kita na moro kasi redingini.
If they had listened and we would have negotiated.
Kodo mata dikara inga ata kedisa kalagbiri kimesa ki kui konenyo I mora dinyo maitu yero kita tuduna jurlikalo.
But they didn't.
Karabie
So even now in this case,
kukine kuliade
where I want the children to study free,
kodo pete yadinga jikaikelo sinyani kukendi kana bokilo koda iye.
but some people are stopping it.
Bila gberi kara kuri dikinda bore kwa sende na ropa school toy.
I decided to look around.
Na kuru gbera di kina memedinga inyolo konda biri.
I said, I'm president of Uganda.
Beti akadolo kuelo juru.
Is there an area where I control alone without other people?
Na di beta kadole lo juru. Nene pirikata na ganaro moke doja baka na kilongo to deya.
Because when I go to school, there is a headmaster,
Kuna kwa utuni kisukuli kulena kona kene kade.
there is foundation body,
Do meda kara atunda gurubenasa foundation body lunga PTA.
there is PTA.
Selo buya PTA above.
There are many bosses. I'm there, but they are also there.
Ogbere kuru kara bila akulipo katayo akuja na resa.
And I didn't want to fight with them.
Bona biye kumoro kukaranga.
So I said, let me go to Ruero.
Kuruna di kuna meti baku imete iko ndanyo kugele.
And I saw State House.
Nyeduga meda kanye gbede kiu pete sila kulude.
State House, I am the only authority there.
Nye kanye ofsiu nye gbede meda gbede kina meta nikina kule atade.
So I said, let me use State House
Na dikina yenga kie ofsi na ganude.
to start skilling centers where the children study free.
Na di kie ofsi naga na presidentina kui gbene gurube. Nagai jonganga jikala ga bagia kaku kenda kilo. Matiki tobodo na kona kukeni makara lo giberi.
And create one skilling hub per zone, like West Nile, Acholi, and so on.
Na dugapo kiko korujana kine school to naga natogolo ngaji ku tobodo na kenina ini deo kolo choli yude kampara katai ini puna kolo kuidoro na kolo na gbeja kine piritode.
Let's see what the West Nile skilling hub children are saying.
Yi dugaro meda West Nile nede pirikuti kini na mangaji kilo jonga makutogolo makbora kutobodo. Bonge na tikinude I kamera kena gakunude. kita metatu kamera lakini natikiu kulide.
The one of West Nile Hub. No, please. Let's go to the skilling hub.
Inga kule petu ngara ku mete ngola ngaji kala makondi ku keni loto golo ngaji kilo. I kamera na galude. Sekulude kamera yo.
They are coming, they are coming.
Inapaponda kita monundo.
Zombe district. Orumu kare di mirabora sama jai miskoi kae. Nangangwe yungo gin muko kene kompoyo bongo. Abino ati mutailoring. Sama mondo kae. Anwango lai man.
We shall get somebody who understands the rule to translate for us. Let us speak.
Yani bulopo potoki kukutu nikana.
The one who understands the rule.
Dede mtu malo potoki
mai hunda msana na gamba for us. Yes.
I could be a Langi sub-county, Zombe district.
Your Excellency, my name is Kolo Kwaimongo Stephen. I come from
No, don't summarize the letter.
What he's saying.
No, let her speak first. Then you summarize.
Sama mondo kai anwango lai manyen mapoi mokoya ai bimira dek samwa doke pachu ni training mamwa aberu peku ginu makona na team ni shako kurekula kaparacha leta ni business paracha mungu mia yore moku anwango yore awilu machine para moku tie kumatiro moku mano kameli asako kode teach akula kaparati mabe doki skills majumira abetumu kadema be side ni customers ati u customer be and materials makebe shagisha moku gitie donc
in Maracha, and we had somebody who understood the law translate for us.
Your Excellency, the lady she's called Monica. She comes from Alangi sub-county, Zombo district. She was one of the beneficiaries of the labs in Zombo district. She dropped out of school when she was in primary 4. By the grace of God, she was selected among the best to go and learn the training in tailoring. Right now, she has over 500 customers, which she's getting from Congo and Uganda. And she has also improved and recruited other young people to learn the tailoring skills in her center.
Very good. Summarize for us in Kakwa. Okay.
Ina ngirode Luzombo, Nyanaga Monica, lepe karaki classing mani kwa primary. Kuru duka kupetelo Museveni lo jonga ngaji togolo, modorumbi tobodona, nya zonga zombo, nya dumadu charani, nya togolo, se atolupe nya ponda nya ngakinda mugu pirina nyana ganyaji jumbi ni kwa nyeo gbedi rogin lo charani de nya rumbi customers kama jumukana onye de gbedi ku ngotu laga se kitakugele nya udo kanye pirina gana charana yo nya gede ku sende boka aje nya karaki class man na de bubusi na gama monyele ka Museveni tekini nye itogole si laga lokuko na kukieni.
Let's see what they are doing, and I don't know whether here there is a graduate of the Zombo Skilling Hub here. Is there somebody here, one of the graduates?
Yi Koboko ni kwa kungaji laga jonga zombo ya lengunda kilo ini ya. Kata.
Okay.
Your Excellency.
You come forward. The graduates
Pondi kutaki.
Allow them to come forward.
Pondi.
There are 3 girls here. Now that's what they are making. After I trained them for 6 months, that's what they are making.
Na aroba kareapa jubukie nyana purate gberi kilo kukitesi do meda selo kuna kapa kulde kamera yu kilo de la bela manyerobi hapa jubukie bukie sekul de kamera yu sekine tena ponda kutaki bubusi na togolo na.
There is a boy there. Let him come also. That boy.
Lala le kata kupondini kiundi.
Okay, you tell us what you studied.
Da kenda nyo zombo yu ukakwana.
They can speak in the local language. So, speak you, the translator will summarize for me.
Thank you very much. Let me speak in Lubara. I can speak Kakwa and
Speak
Lubara.
in the microphone.
Amaru datel Terezai, Memioga Sakoga, Ale President Museveni, Mina or for Family Amani, send a fele, Biasarangazursi.
Speak up, they are not hearing.
Taxi operators mamutasa sirti.
The other boy, there's a boy there.
Then restaurant owner sako. Amavini catering.
There was a boy who was putting up his arm here. Where is he?
Tell us sako Maria. Amavini skill training fair by any. Afemina od fambo atitamini fere amani mio gani disi amavini aite bekini nivini ngamani azino badika askuni ameri even ngamani seed capital ba million kaliri amamini munguzi le mima tsesuru di madri ule asienzu miniji amani Uganda ndisi Howard 4.
Summarize for us.
Your Excellency, she's among the beneficiaries and she has reached a level with the tune of 20 million, and they are working as the team. They are doing very well.
What is this skilling? What is this skill?
We are scaling the tellers, even the drivers. We are now lending even loan for our members to help their.
You are tailoring.
A tailor, yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. So therefore, that is the same?
The same. Yes.
The same?
Yeah, the same.
Same group?
Yeah, same group.
Okay. Okay, that's enough. We don't have time. So, my appeal now, I have shown you that you can train these children cost-free and turn them into new people.
Ngola kama ikoni tinadelo ngaji klodia kwa kulenga klasi burio kwa senior lakini kwa libos kosi laga manyerobi hapa jubukielo bila yangu ngaji laga kulogu kwa ngaji laga kulogu kaya gurubekatani.
Therefore, in the coming government, I want us to agree that in all government schools we teach free of money, of course.
Nye kodolo magwadi kuipa ni kupete na gberi kuitogole kiko le tito bodole ka kilo de kana mangaji kilo gbera ko iskul to katayo mai gbera kuna to bodode.
The teachers are using the excuse of not having enough teachers, so they hire extra teachers. I will recruit additional 50,000 teachers in the primary school, so that there is no need to hire teachers privately.
Yi kilo tumeda di manato bodete boda school to kata yimindo udo katogolo alifumera mukana de malogu yude itogo na kilongas de ikingala gole popondalo de.
Because all these children I am teaching in the skilling hubs are children who dropped out of the school because of the school fees.
Kilo ngajula kama Nairobi hapa bukie kilo de laga akulenga primary kude kala kulenga senior selo togo una karanga ya pajubukia da yengu da ngaji laga kulogu kwa de anabu kui jokara do makaru minato bodode.
All these are to do with the development. I don't have time to go to health, but the figures are here.
Bo kile de giri kile ngola ka peda beri akonda beri posala kuromona kile de tikina ta kie.
But that's where the third point comes in.
So kilo de ngola ka kilo to peda na beri bai konda na beri mai bora kuse.
There is a good tarmac road here.
Kude katado sakani de.
The question is, do you sleep on the tarmac road at night?
Piela di itoto ikola sikini kumude na ya wala bai.
Do you or do you not?
Itoto to ale yani toto.
So where do you sleep?
Tatoto ya. We sleep at home.
Okay. So now the tarmac road is good, but it's not our home. Our home, our homes.
Kikola gawela kila lobu boku ya kine soso mailolo giberi.
And the poverty you left at home is still waiting for you.
Telemera naga maikolo di bayu na dani ni bomondu yu bayu.
When you go back, you will find the poverty you left in the morning waiting for you.
Kuilaga aworoji yenga bayu telemera na dani nukadiu nubengi tokatai.
Saying karibu sana bado tuko hapa.
Na dik da make inga idani kilokasido kugele ina telemera dekaten.
And that's why the NRM from the 1960s were telling our people, please, development, roads, schools, electricity is for everybody. But concentrate also on what is yours. Poverty is yours, personal and private. And so is wealth. Wealth is yours, personal and private.
Nyena gabeti akado lo juru manyapondi merabudo konye bukie nyadi petela nyelo kikoli daktari denda kine datingu tulugiri bonaga dongo jina telemerana ilo kulie lolu ilo kulie lio kone kita modabara kungololu kudekene atingu tulugiri bonaga nonu ngana telemerana dolo dongodu nalo dongodu.
And I will show you now on the screen some cases who listened to our message in the 1960s in the area where we started in North Ankole, in the cattle corridor.
Nyereka kaju maseponi imera bukia kukonyeyo sutina de pete sikilo alojuen usesi nagadi tojo ikikolekelo kusekelo kui mete yikulu ponda ya kui konenyo maibora kusesi loduko.
Let's see somebody called Matongo.
Mazina ninja George Matongo Wangoma.
I'll translate for you in Kapwa.
Kuru de tai kamera kukutu na legende belausa.
Tezuma japureba. Nuko itandike. Tataka ndagento wafia taaluma kabwachadan. Meirisa. Zakanya. Na gurama taka. Nisenazo zankoriri unpenda zakulukiza bana abana biherize naturuho kabanza munyankwe naja nahindura kumata ngunzungu nukuzahanyiranye nasunga atezungwe zo nditsumute.
On our farm, we collect over 900 liters of milk per day, and a liter costs 800 shillings, which is approximately 21 million per month.
Now, that is a man who never went to school. But they listened to our message.
Lepe ai roro la nyila du manyakulia ni radio kwa TV nilo aingara soso apoki konda na kulianga nike.
And he lives very far from a tarmac road.
Le pesa kapajo kukikole kala gawela kukola silo ludoru kata yugu.
He lives like 70 miles from a tarmac road.
Le pesa kama ilimeri aburio ikikola gawela kukola silo.
But because he listened to our message,
Igona galepa ingaroro likalo kwa roro liolo.
They adopted modern cattle farming.
Lepe amakunda petelo wan kijakura kupetela galoludu loti kirito na ganabo kupeta sena ganabo.
And you had the girl now, the daughter is educated, she's a university graduate, paid for by that father of hers.
Torena nyirona ajonga university alengunda kusuna gakunu de lena togboro sana ropana nyorde sukulu.
And you had us telling us that they are selling 900 liters of milk per day.
Seto bodu lita kwa tilekine kama jibunga ilonga gele.
And they are getting 21 million shillings in a month.
Iapani senaga seto nunda bani kine million mera mreko te gele ile naga maseto bodu kine.
Now let's see here in Koboko those who have listened to our message.
Bonga kita meda Koboko ni kungala ga ingaroro likalo aduma du kone sikata.
By name of Tomika Joseph. I'm the manager of this fish farm. So this fish farm is this is Manada Fish Farm Koboko. It was started in 1987 by my late dad, Mr. Yangu Charles, who passed on in October, on 4th of October 2020. Okay, currently we have 2 fish ponds here. This one and that one. Then we have other medium fish ponds, which are on the other side. We have 4 outside, and then we have some which are constructed. There are 5, and then we have another one also. There are some 2 ponds from the front of the hatchery. We have a hatchery here, and then in each pond, like this bigger one, we stock more than 5,000 fish. Then in the lower one, we have more than 10,000 fish at the moment. We mix tilapia and the catfish in the same pond. And currently we have introduced Miracap, which are still growing. We're still growing them, and it will start making the young ones also out of them. The total number of ponds are 10. And the number of fish that we have stocked at the moment, we have around 15,000. And we have also other small ponds which we use for raising the fingerlings, the small ones. Okay, in a year, when we add the money that we get from the sale of the fish and the fingerlings that we sell to the farmers, we can averagely save more than 50 million in a year.
So you hear
currently I have
he's getting more than 50 million shillings from fish.
Torelo morumu yangulo somo kasenaga kunu de ikingani senaga serumbikine a million meri amukana.
And I have done my own experiment of farming on 4 acres. Let me show you my model farm.
Nalaga Museveni do a oga lionga kita meda inde do loguna kumudana matameto na yude.
My name is Dr. Maurice Ochen. I am a commissioner by appointment, deployed at State House, and I've been assigned by the President to execute the 4-acre model. And I've put them so far in 10 regional zones in the country. Now, the 4-acre model is an idea conceived by the President to guide our farmers on how to utilize their small acreages of land so that they can earn more money through intensive farming. And here we are talking about enterprises that have good yields and high income for their household. So we have the fish farming, which is one of the enterprises that can be done near the water without interfering with wetland and tampering with water flow. Then we have the zero grazing unit. On the other side, we have the coffee, we have the banana, and also a household needs food crops as 1 acre plus fruit. So This idea of the 4-acre model is to support income for the household. And as I will go into the small mathematics, you will know that it's capable of pulling somebody out of poverty. Now, specifically on the fish pond, here is about 20 by 50 meter pond, 1,000 meters square. After finishing the excavation, we stock 10,000 fish. We feed it for about 8 to 9 months. In the north, which is warmer, the fish grow faster. And in the west, which is a little cold, you add 1 more month to reach the same quantity of grams. So by that time, the fish will be about 800 grams to 1.5 kilograms. In the market, the fish which is 1 kilogram or 800 grams here costs about 10,000 shillings. So having stock here 10,000 fish, by 10,000, somebody will get 100 million
now
in 1 year. And then when you...
Museveni wudi kita kikara katalude ikingani ku kine soma da togboro atiga milioni kama gele naga serimbi kingani ati amonye Museveni. Lagayo tiji nikude kine kuliata.
We sent you PDM money.
Yes, you got to PDM.
How many of you have benefited from PDM? Put up your hands.
Mutulu mudala garubi seneti PDM keni diko seneti PDM da Rio keni diko.
Who benefited? Who benefited?
Ngala gario seneti PDM lo keni longa sorota.
Some benefited. We don't. After the election, they will come back and check.
Kudekela Rio, kudekela Kurio, ibona ke agumba kelo votide, ngalo ite bo pija, iga unakunga laga Kurio.
Somebody put up his hand.
Aha.
But the time, because the elections have got regulations, we must finish by 6. So let's end here. But the message is clear.
Salo lututu, bororo nyelo de ingarata.
Development is there.
Todure si petes kilo kulutu nyero, si todure na jurulo.
Tamak Road, Maram Road, electricity, the railway, the schools. But these are ours, as all of us.
Kikoli kilo, buko na skulu to, railway, kima, kilo ngode yote, kilo konda beri, ibanyana ga maikita nikasitana.
But what is yours in your house?
Bopiela dilaga do, ngora ga do lukonda ko lukadiu, do logi mugula inyo.
Is either poverty in your house?
Do lukutelemera, wala do kwa kukolo ngojene telemera.
Or wealth in your house?
Do kwa kutelemera wala ku mali konu bakatayo.
Let me hand over the flags to the NRM flag bearers.
Kina makuna bangete imoga bendele kikine ikado la kala magumbi ti NRM kilo.
I ask all of you to vote for the NRM.
Kita togo NRM.
Vote for the NRM, the old man with the heart.
Talaga ku bendele NRM kilo kita iga.
And for the NRM flag bearers.
Talaga aguma lo meda NRM kilo tadabla romo kiga kenisi.
NRM oye!
NRM oye!
Koboko oye! West Nile oye! Uganda oye!
Uganda oye!
Africa oye!